Good morning, good morning. It is Sunday. I think it's around 11 o'clock and we're outside. I've got shorts on and we're going to the beach. I'm not a big shorts wearer, but now that my tan is, I don't look crazy, like I don't look nuts, like I've got a tan, I'm tanned, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like as, self-conscious. I still do, but whatever, here we are. It's Sunday. We're at the beach. I didn't run into, but the lady that was complaining about the killer pit bulls was walking on the same side of the sidewalk. Whatever. I try to be courteous. I'm not gonna run up on the lady, whatever. But then I was thinking, you know what? You don't own the sidewalk, lady. So I'm gonna go. Because I had no other choice but to, I have to go past this lady to get to the beach. And I was like, you know what? You don't own the sidewalk. So we're coming. Watch out. But here we are at the beach. But you know what? This is why I don't mind. I do mind the rent increase. I mind it. And I know that some people are like, well, okay, I get it. Maybe I shouldn't complain, but I'm going to complain. Not too much. Because I'm literally, boom, right here. Just walk over to the beach. But we're just gonna go check it out because I don't think that I'm allowed to have him on the beach at this time, like running around skipping and flailing, because there's people, I think there's times for the dog to be on the beach. So we're just gonna stand and look. Just want to feel sand on my feet. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself for the next 7 days, but it's not gonna be work. I hope you're having a good day, and I just wanted to go ahead and start the vlog. Well, we've made it, but I don't know that I'm allowed to walk on the sand with the dog. There's people over there. Those guys were nice because they came over and talked to Benson. And then, I don't know. I don't want to, get in trouble or, I don't know. All right, we're going back. We're heading back. We splashed around. Benson loves the beach, and I feel bad, but every time we come to the beach and I try to leave, you try pulling a pack of a stack of potatoes that weighs 100 pounds. It's not easy. And that's the one thing I wish I don't know how to train him to be like, let's go and go, instead of try to pull me, or, because I'm playing tug of war with his dog. And then I think to some people it looks like I'm beating him. I'm not beating him, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man, let's go. But trying to get a 100-pound body to move, I gotta look it up, like some dog whisperer technique or something. He picked up that habit when he was with Eddie. Like if he doesn't want to do something, he will just stand still. He just won't. Anyway, but we're leaving. It's 100,000 degrees right now. And I'm doing some laundry, and that's about it. We're back from the walk. It's 11:29. I'm going to fix my hair. I'm going to touch it up because it looks nuts. This morning, I got up, brushed my teeth and everything, and I noticed that I've got a lot of grays. I feel like I just dyed my hair. I hate it. But I have that stuff that you spray that, I think it's hairspray. It feels like hairspray, like colored hairspray. Well, anyway, I sprayed it around and I feel like it, but then I took that walk. So I thought, well, maybe it's going to start, but it didn't drip down my face. And we were out there for like 25 minutes in the heat, and I don't have anything, dripping down. So I would recommend, I would use it again, definitely, because I don't feel like dyeing my roots, but it's like, I feel like I just did it. So, but anyway, it's 11:30. I'm just going to touch my hair up. For why? I don't know. I don't know that we're going to do anything today. Just hang out, whatever. Right now I am watching, I'm not invested. I don't know why I started watching this. It just came up on my TikTok. So I was like, let me check it out. I'm not invested. Teen Mom. But I was invested when it first came out, because that's when I had just had XO and whatever. But I'm watching Teen Mom, the next chapter. The only ones that I care about are Amber, Leah, Caitlyn, and Macy. That's it. I don't care about those other ones. I don't care. I just want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. But I'm not invested. I'm not invested. But there is this one girl, Brianna Cheyenne. I don't know their names, but I'm listening to her talk about her boyfriend that just proposed to her with this big diamond ring, who doesn't have a job. And he doesn't have a job because he just hasn't come across the company that will pay him what he's worth. He doesn't want to work and give up his time if they're not going to pay him what he deserves to be paid. And she's right. Yes, I agree with you, honey. You go out there and you find the job that's going to pay you what you deserve. And I'm like, well, who bought the ring? Because the girl works full time, so I don't know, MTV probably, but it's just like I'm listening to this dude talk, and I'm listening to this girl, and it sounds like me, like in my, marriage. Like, what? That's, don't do that. Don't. It's not going to change. Like, when I hear, like, listening to these things now of, like, what I went through, and, like, oh, yeah, I believe him. I'm supportive. And I wasn't thinking now, like, you were an idiot. Or, like, listening to these girls now, I want to be like, they're lying. Anyway, I just, like, if you believe that, then you are young and dumb. Not to be offensive. Anyway, I'm going to go turn it on and watch it while I fix my hair. Hello. Obviously, we're in the car, and I don't have a thing to put you, so we're in an awkward spot. I just wanted to vent for a minute. XO and I have moments every now and then. We don't have a lot where angry mom and angry teenager collide, but we do, and we did. I just need a moment because I was having a counseling session with myself right now, and I think it stems from my ex. Today is Father's Day. So I'm dropping off the child with the parent. I'm doing that because if I didn't, so I think that's I think that says it all. Like, to me, if I have to do everything. I'm just I do. I have to do everything. And it sucks. It sucks. I know I already talked about every 2 weeks or what. Can I have some money to get the XO's nails done? Don't have it. Do you have the copay for the doctor's visit? Don't have it. It's just little things. Can you pay? No, can't. Don't have a car. When I didn't have a car, I worked. I didn't have a great job money-wise, so I got a better job. I didn't have a car. I took my big ass on the bus until I saved up money to get a car, and I got one. Dude, I'm thinking, when your parents are dead, what are you going to do? How will you survive? How will you survive? And I feel bad that we had a little moment. And maybe part of it is me being like, in my head, like, why should I have to do this? The man, you know what I mean? In my head, I didn't say that, but in my head, I'm thinking, why am I doing this? Because, and I know that this sounds childish, because for Mother's Day, do you know who took my kid to the store to get something for me, whatever, and it's not about a gift? Bill did. Like, it's just little things, like, dude, I don't even know how to explain, like, I can't even, and we had a moment, and I felt kind of bad, because I know that EXO wants to have a relationship. I know that. But then it's like, you got the kids trying to have a relationship, and then you got one parent that's not putting any effort in, you know, and then you've got another parent that breaking their back, you know, to make up for, do you get what I'm just irritated. Anyway, and then I don't think I talked about this before, but when I moved from my old house and had to move out, I had at the time 5 cats, and I had Henry. And Henry went with one of my good friends because I had COVID right when I had to move out. I got COVID and I had to go stay in a hotel for a month. When I had COVID, I had COVID. It was horrible. Anyway, but okay, fast forward. I have 5 cats. Brian kept 3 of them. And then I've got Socks and Sugar. Now that's been 4 years now. I mean, cats are basically his now. But why I gave the cats to Brian, you know, at first I didn't know, like, can you hold on to the cats, make sure they're cool, whatever. And yeah, you know, I'll feed them, litter box, take care of them. But then it's come to find out some of the cats need some assistance. Like, some of these cats need to go to the vet. They've got some problems. And they have not been going. And I think 2 months ago, I find out the severity of the problem. And I said, okay, well, give me a cat. Give me a cat. I don't know what else to do here. Give me a cat. I will nurse it. I'll take it to the vet, get the medicine that it needs, get it back to good health. And then, I don't know, send it back, because I'm just sending it back to, you know, there's no abuse or anything like that. It's just their health is not the greatest. When I dropped them off, they were. And these are animals we're talking about, you know, something's got to be done. He's not beating the cats. I'm not going to say that he's not doing that. He's just not upkeeping. Okay. That's it. I'm not going to say things like that. But so I said, you know, can we do that? And, you know, he was like, sure. So I went to the vet and I got, some flea medication, and, you know, I was like, okay, well, when you bring this cat over, I'm going to zap it with the flea medication, because, you know, my cats don't have any fleas. I mean, they have 1 or 2, but you know what I'm saying. Now, since I got them on a schedule, and Bean doesn't have any fleas because he's on a schedule, which when you have animals, they got to go to the vet. That's money. It's fine. Anyway, 2 months ago, I said, let's do this. And I got them. I never got the cat. Okay. I never got the cat. Because it was just this and that. And I was like, hey, when you bringing the cat? I don't want to bring the cat. It was just back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, you know what? This is a cat. You know, I was like, if you're not going to do it, we're not going to do it. But I was like, at the end of the day, somebody needs to help the cat. You know, I was like, I'll give you the money to go to do this. And then I don't know. It's just a whole mess. It's a mess. And I said to him, well, they're not dying or anything. But I said, if they need, I said, why don't you find them different homes, or we find them different homes? You know, I don't know. But I couldn't have left with 5 cats and moved into an apartment. I don't know, man. It's a little frustrating. But I said, well, maybe we could find them different homes. You know, and he's like, no, they're my cats now. I don't want them to have different. And then I'm thinking, well, dude, take them to the vet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean for this to be this long. I'm having a moment. Oh, so I drop off XO, and I'm driving, talking to you, matter of fact. XO calls and says, can we bring the cat home tonight? Well, now the medicine that I bought 2 months ago, I've already used it on one of the cats, because it came time to treat the cat. So I was like, well, I got an extra one. Zip zap. Let's do it to this cat. You know, so I don't. So, oh my God. So XO is going to bring the cat, bathe it immediately. And then I've already got to call the vet tomorrow, because I've got to get Benson. It's time for him to take his next flea chewy thing that he takes. So I guess I'll get another one for this cat. But I don't know. It's just annoying. I don't know what. I started off venting about this whole I don't know what, and it turned into telling you about these damn cats. That in the back of my mind, I think about these cats, like, should I have dropped them all off with him? I had nowhere to go. I had COVID. I was living in a hotel for a month. I spent Christmas in a hotel by myself. And I had Chinese food Christmas. So, I told him, I said, why don't you just give the cats to the shelter? And I know some people are like, don't do that. Well, then they could find them homes that are going to properly take care of them, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this cat. I've already told EXO, I did. I said, we're at our limit here with these animals. I'm going to nurse it back. I don't know, because I got a child breathing down my back, begging me to please help this cat, please. And so I can say no. And I've said no so many times that I'm just at the point where I can't. Okay, let's do it. Whether it's the best decision or not, it's probably not. I should probably get all the cats from him and take them to the SPCA and have them help. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Because at 4 years, is this now his responsibility solely? Or is it my responsibility that I messed up and I gave him the cat? Oh, God. So I said yes. So we'll bring the cat. I'll get the medicine that it needs. And then do I give it back to him? Because I said, hey, dude, do you have any money for the medicine? Or, because I'm going to take it to the vet. Anything to contribute? No, I don't have it right now. Do I nurse it back and take it to the shelter? So do I nurse it back? Do I find it a new home on my own? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can only do so much or try to be such a great mom. There's only so much that I can do that is right, because most of the time I'm doing it wrong. And I don't need anyone telling me that. I know that. I know that that situation 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that I probably should have done it differently. But at the time, man, I had I don't know, 3 weeks he was like, I sold the house, get out. Then I got COVID. Nobody would help me move because I was dying of COVID. It was a mess. That was a mess. And then I had nowhere to go because, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, this was a very long, I don't know. I was having a really long moment. I'm sorry. The day has been, I took Benson to the beach. Then EXO and I sat and played Red Dead Redemption for a long time. And then this whole thing with Brian happened and then now the cat. So I don't know. I don't make the best decisions all of the time. Mostly I don't. But I'm just trying to, my child has been upset about this animal. I don't know. It's like when you got one person I'm working, my knee's falling apart. I'm trying to maintain my little tiny household, try to make money because now with my knee, I don't get as many hours, trying to make sure my bills are paid, trying to save up every 2 weeks to put that money away. Things like that. Taking care of my dog that's got cancer. What? Dude, can you not do one thing? Can you do something? Every first of the month, hey, you got the money, you got the child support, you got this. Nothing. Why? I don't get that, man. And before anybody says, well, you knew this before you married. No, I didn't. No. I would challenge you. No. No. That person that I married was gone. No. No. Sorry. I hate when people say that to me. Well, you knew that. No, I didn't. Get out of here. Sorry about the venting session, but my neighbor's staring at me now. So I think I'm going to go inside, and that's going to be that. And this is probably the vlog. I hope you're having, I had a good day, but gosh darn it. Maybe I needed this to vent, just to talk about it, because gosh darn it. And if any of you have any ideas about what I can do with these cats, or the cat that I'm about to get, I'm taking it to the vet. Well, I'm going to make the appointment, but first I'm going to get the flea medicine. I'm going to get that. Okay. And then what? When I get it healthy, what? What do I do with it? If I can't keep it, give it back to Brian, find him a home, give him to SPCA. But please, in the comments, don't tell me you should have never gave him to blah, 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 blah. I know that. At the time, we already talked about this. I'm done. I will check back in with you later. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the vlog. This is a long one. Let me know if you made it to the end. As always, I'll vlog again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.